I Mr. Ravina is only flowing.
Yeah.
So we live
No,
there, right?
Uh,
live,
So Kalalal,
live
Yahawa,
right up.
Shami Oshai, Bashem
Shami,
Opakudash, double honors to the elders at GMS that rule well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on four
Sure.
corners of the earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I'm Brother Malakazak.
all right, brother Yaraba.
Brother Rai.
So I go open up with the first precept, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you good.
First Timothy 4 and 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
Done. Done. Just to touch upon that, how we at the end, the things that we see and how the end, because the scripture says the end shall what be manifest through signs, you
Gone.
know. Um, that it's so heavy that we in a time that you're seeing signs all over. Like today, um, everybody talking about the flood in Australia. I'm having the flood, the fire in
The
Australia
fire.
that burning on the country, right? But what people don't know that the other side of the planet, in Indonesia, it had a big flood that actually flooded the country. Like I talk about like 14 foot of water. That actually have people perishing and so forth, dying. Animals dying and so forth. So you see where the judgment take place on the earth at the moment. And the scripture say that's just the beginning. Also, the scriptures you better bring on the says, them that go depart because they take heed towards seducing spirit. That will also come at the end time.
Gone.
That the end time. This is your example, like in the movies. Um, in the movies, like there's always see where at the end, like when I was showing you apocalyptic scene, there's always show you like that it has somebody that always leading a big congregation to the wrong path.
Gone
That is just that.
in that same thing with X-Men, with Apocalypse or whatever the evil the villain was. The girl who he
Yeah,
was dealing with all the time betrayed him.
yeah.
Understand?
See,
She
yeah,
depart from the faith, well, he faith. You understand?
yeah, can you know? So you can read it over one more time, Mark.
So I'm gonna get it back. I was going for another scripture. That's all. I'm gonna get it back.
Yeah,
First Timothy 4 and 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
that's right. On doctrine and devils, So that is something that also coming to the last. And you got to be in the spirit to know that to decipher what it is. You understand? It's at the end, coming on to the end, is what we feel going, the scripture says, um, wickedness shall multiply on the earth,
Gone.
you know, nothing good, and that's just what it is. And the wickedness could be coming from all over, and the whole of spirit trying to seek people out, them, as the scripture say, there's a reason why we pray that we ask Lord to put a hedge around us, so these things wouldn't come to harm us, you know. So go ahead.
Let's not have our next precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no.
I'll bring one for you a while though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bring
you
one
good.
up because I'm looking for this thing here.
All right. It's in the same Timothy. This is Second Timothy 3. Second Timothy 3, I'll start from 1 and say, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Gone.
That's right.
Right? They say, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud,
Mm.
blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. They
Go
say
down.
without that, huh?
Go down. Go down. Daddy precept I was looking for. Daddy precept I was looking for.
They say without natural affection. They
Mm-hmm.
say truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. And you're seeing that right now. You're seeing men actually despising good things. You see the
Con,
apostle, there's even make videos of these things. You understand? Men who are actually despising what is actually put forth as good. And
con,
you'll see it in close quarters, and then you'll see it in far quarters, whereas you'll see Esau actually turning against us and despising the words that we preach. Why? Because it's something good. You understand? But that is their lot. Their lot is to actually is to preach them is the anti-Mashiach.
con.
Right?
Give me the
Verse
next verse there.
verse 4. It's a trait. It's a traitors, heedy. It's a high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High.
Yeah, and now going back to the First Timothy 4:1. You understand? They depart from the faith, they betray the Most High. You understand? Heady, high-minded, proud, and they can't take correction and so on. You understand? Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of power. You understand? That when you're going to teach us with itching ears.
Yeah.
You
Even
understand?
even
Being
even
babbling.
even to add to that too, it's let's read over back the last piece of the last piece in the scripture.
It's a lovers of pleasure more than
So
lovers of the Most High.
it's a lovers of pleasure, you understand? So what they do is that they occupy themselves in what? In pleasure than the Lord. You understand? That is what they occupy themselves in. Because remember, at the end of the day, we're supposed to put the word the Lord first. You understand? And everything else after. You understand? And
Mm-hmm.
you see what they do is that they love pleasure. They lust of the flesh. So the scripture say, though the spirit be willing, the flesh be what weak.
Um,
You understand? So at the end of the day, these men go do what? They go love pleasure than rather love the God. So they
Con,
go find they will do what? They will do anything they will do anything for pleasure than and they will find it hard to do anything for the Lord. You know? Especially like there's see like these two thousand and two. Their pleasure is what? Their pleasure and let's show an example. Their pleasure is in what? Their pleasure is into the things of the world.
con,
um,
You know, a matter of fact, as slack. They love is in the things of the world. So these where they find the pleasure. But we pleasure is supposed to be in what? The Lord. That is when you read and you hear certain things in the scriptures, it make you feel good, you know, because the things that are written here, is our pleasure knowing and understanding what it is here, you know. Sometimes, like let's just say, like even when you're listening to a breakdown and so forth, and you hear a breakdown that you might hear for the first time, you smile, you feel good, because your
um,
pleasure is in this, your pleasure is within this. But when your pleasure is in the world, then how you go be doing things to the Lord? You find what's the excuses to do this, But that just to show you how hard it will be down to the end. Let's bring a quick scripture here for, as you were saying. This is
um,
um this is Surah chapter 39, verse 1. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies."
um,
Understand? So just to say, this is how it's supposed to. It's just show if it pleasures on the Lord, that is what you'll be doing. You'll be giving
con,
your mind to the law. You understand? You'll be giving your mind to what is written here. This is where your pleasure shall be. It say to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof. It's in it's Joshua 1 verse 8. You say meditate the in and the out. Meditate the in and the out. You know. So you say and is occupied in the meditation thereof. Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient. Because when you went to meditation, it means what deep thinking. You know. So you're going to be deep. So you're not stay in one spot. You know, it say, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. And what the apostles and elders say, this year is what? The hour of prophecy. And we already seen this taken up, but you know what? You gotta be meditating. But your pleasure had to be in what? This word. Your pleasure had to be in this, but nothing else. Your focus had to be on this. That's how heavy it is. When your focus is for anything else, you be what? You be blinded. You understand?
con.
It's what as I say, wherever you set your heart to be is where your heart will go after. Everything else you will make excuses for.
Con.
Everything else you will make excuses for. It's the same way like okay, the same way like we find like we say we find pleasure in the Lord, right? So if anything arises that we have to do for the Lord and so forth, if anything from the world come, we would try to make excuse so we wouldn't have to do anything for the world. You know, we would we rather do the things for the Lord. You understand? But it just the scripture say, go amen that go that the pleasure will be in war. Things of the flesh, you know? And that
Yeah,
is not how you want to be. That is not how you want to be. You want to be like well, Surah, let's read Surah 39 verse 1. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. Right? You see, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men. You understand? So what does we do? That is what we have to do. We gotta keep the sayings of the renowned men.
Con.
Right? They say
mm,
he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. Right? So that is just to show you how where focus will be. Right? That will scripture say, hearken unto them that have much experience. You know? Come on. They say he will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. So you got to understand that this what the scriptures are telling about is a man that will focus,
Con.
a man that hearken. It's even it say what he will keep these sayings of no man, and that is what we do. Who's above us? The apostles, the elders are great millstone, and we keep
um,
the sayings. You know. So he say he will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he hath tried the good and evil among men. Right? They say he will give his heart to resort early to the Lord. They say he will give his heart to resort early to the Lord that made him. So
can
you get to understand where his focus is, where this person focus is. Right? It's on the Lord. They say he will give his heart to resort early to the Lord that made him, and he will pray before the Most High and will open his mouth in prayer and make supplication for his sins. You understand? I was just roughly paraphrasing a piece of our brother today, even in Surah. Surah say what? He says a sinful man would make excuses for his ways. Matter of fact, and let's bring on that. Right? It's Surah 32, verse 17. It says a sinful man will not be reproved, but he findeth an excuse according to his will. But
can
that is just to show you that they are sinful man, but a man that in the spirit and so forth, he will do what verse 5 in Surah 39 say. He will give his heart to resort early to the Lord that made him, and he will pray before the Most High, and will open his mouth in prayer and make
Con.
supplication for his sins. So you can understand that these men did the pleasure, not nothing of the world, but of the Lord. Right? Um,
yeah, they finish I want to
yeah, let's go on. It say when when the great Lord will, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. But you see, it goes into what? It goes into it when it say his spirit of understanding is because you know what? Going back to verse 1, it say what? He was he was what? He was occupied in prophecies. He was meditating on this word. You understand? So he was filled. His time come to be filled. But if your mind focus on anything else, then how could it be filled? I know this is say we are the end. Um um I didn't get to watch your video, but I did a video saying that matter of fact I did a video saying, just make sure you're right. You know, that was the title of the video, but by this title alone you get to understand. You know, it's a it's a when the it's a when the great Lord will, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. He shall pour out wise sentences and give thanks unto the Lord in his prayer. So you get to see where the wisdom coming from, right? You see, you give out wise sentences. Wise sentences like how you will speak, how you will talk, how you will answer somebody. You understand? Let's say, he shall direct his counsel and knowledge, and his secrets shall he meditate. He shall show forth that which he had learned, and shall glory in the law of the covenant of the Lord. They say, many shall commend his understanding, and so long as the world endureth, it shall not be blotted out. His memorial shall not depart away, and his name shall live forever from generation to generation. So yeah, so you could go and bring other thing, but they're showing you how important it is to find pleasure in this word,
Con.
and how you would be, showing the characteristics of how you would be, and what will be given to you, the understanding you'll be getting from the Lord. You know, but you had to find pleasure in this. You know, together.
What is up?
Yeah, you would.
So there's Ephesians 4, verse, I'll start from 17. It said, "This I say therefore, and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind." Right? They say, having their understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of the Most High. And the scriptures tell you what the life is. You understand? You
Can.
understand? Life represents what? The wisdom is the scriptures. They say, being alienated from the life of the Most High through the ignorance that is in them because of the blindness of their heart. You understand? And that go back to the same thing your brother was saying. You know, where the scriptures say much. You say, where your treasure is there your heart will be also. You understand? If you actually focusing on your own desires, guys tell people all the time, I say, when you actually know the truth, it's not about what you want anymore. People like to ask me, so what it is you want? It's not about what I want.
Con.
You understand? It's what I had to do. Okay, how
Yeah.
people know, and that what is make the law difficult for people, or the understanding of the law difficult for people sometimes because they always want to look towards what they want or how they feel it should be. Instead of the law don't care about that. The law don't care about your personal likes and dislikes. When he was writing laws, you wasn't there, and he was saying, "Oh, you like this one? Put in this one, leave out this." Yeah, the law don't care about that. You
Can.
understand? You ought to do what it is he say. It's not about
Like
your
is
personal desire. Right.
yeah, it's like let me see, it's Apostle Ariam Lab, Apostle Gaba, um just a minute. Yeah, it's Apostle Ariam Lab. I did the video says it say it's not of yourself. It's
Um,
not of yourself. No, this is not of yourself. No, that is why even Yahushua say, well, even when he kneel low, when he knew it was coming, he said, well, he prayed that
um,
he wish he could have passed, but even he said, well, he said, let
um,
thy will be done. It's not of
um,
yourself. Even his statement, Apostle Ariam, I've seen the video is that Judas didn't want to sell out. He didn't want to sell out, but you know what? The Lord do what? The Lord put the Spirit on him.
Con.
um,
You understand? So it's not of yourself. You know. So where that?
yeah. No, that was the last verse on the precept. You
Good.
understand? And that really show you how it is. Yeah, you gotta do things according to what the scriptures say. In 2 Timothy, say all scriptures were given for what? For reproof, for instruction,
Rebuke.
for correction, and righteousness. Yeah, just paraphrasing. You
Con.
understand? There's a instruction. It's kind of like you going to work for a company and they give you a instruction manual. You can't want to go and do your own thing. You have to go according to the manual. You understand? That you say that the scriptures is your guideline. And you gotta go according to that. You can't make decisions based on how you feel it should be or how you find it should be done. You understand? That big stumbling blocks for Jakes. They always
Yeah,
want to do
that
their
yeah, that is a heavily stumbling block. Is that everybody wants to do it their way, but it's not your way. It's the Lord's way. You know. You know. That is why even like the Lord set up men to be over, but the Lord put men over here too to show you that
Con.
way. You know.
And if I could say, say
Yeah,
precept by the spirit about the blindness of your heart, because you have a next reason why you go have men over you actually instructing you and doing certain things. You go have brothers next year to reprove your why, because sometimes your heart is deceive you. You could be doing something that's wrong, and you're trying to convince yourself that what you're doing is right. And when our
yeah,
next brother who's spiritual see you, you'll be like, "Hey, that off," and you show your way off.
that's right. That's right. Yeah. So
The
that you see,
first,
that is why you even had to have that's why you see even you had to stay in the spirit and the men are wrong, you have to be in the spirit as well.
um,
That is how important it is, you know. But brother,
the first, First Peter 1 and 12. Unto whom it was revealed that not unto themselves, but unto us they did minister the things which are now reported unto you by them that have preached the gospel unto you with the Holy Ghost sent down from heaven, which things the angels desire to look into. Verse 13. Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach, as obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lusts in your ignorance, but as he which hath called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation, because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. You understand? He says, obedient children. You understand how obedient child will do what? Regardless of whatever stranger tell them, they will always do what? Do what the elder tell them, then like the elder brother or the guardian or the parent of the home. You understand? Whatever that person do, that what the obedient child will do. The neighbor could come and say, boy, no boy, you don't sweep the yard on that side. My mother say, sweep the yard on that side, brother. I sweeping it on this side, brother. You think? That is how obedient children do it.
Can
You think?
that way the Lord mentioned being obedient,
Can.
you know.
He said, as obedient children, not just being obedient as children, humble too. You understand? As children.
That way even the scripture said to grow up a child in the way that he should grow.
Can.
You know? Because at the end of the day, you know, tell him be obedient, he grow up that way, and he will have to do what you have to listen to you being who the parent.
Can.
Understand? At the end of the day, you don't want a disobedient parent. I mean, you don't want a disobedient child. You know, twisting too fro, going and do this, whatever it is you feeling to do. Nah, you wouldn't want that. So
the
you feel
scripture
the
even
Lord
say
would
if you
want
have a
that?
person, take him out. If I do try to me say if thou had a stubborn and rebellious son, we're supposed to do carry him to the court and stone him.
Yeah, yeah, that the law, that the law,
I
that the
want to
law
quickly
way.
say,
Yeah, you good?
so in Matthew 10, um, verse 24, right? They say the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. They say it is enough that the disciple that he be as his master and the servant as his Lord. You understand?
Can.
They say be ye perfect as I am perfect. So we're supposed to be trying to be like who? Like him. That way
Can.
scripture say in John also it said they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. So trying to be like the world is not your objective. Trying to be like Mashiach is the objective, the ultimate example. You understand? I remember something I was thinking about just today, but it slipped my mind. Something I was thinking about today concerning Mashiach, and I want to bring it out in a video, but I might didn't come back. I'm not sure. Right.
Yeah, the Lord go bring back that thing to your mind. You know, whatever it is you was thinking about. You know, um,
Yeah, it's a video what I supposed to do, put it into humility now. And I was in my mind, the point was drawn that even as Mashiach will walk, you understand, that show you how important humility is because he was fully aware of who it is he was. And he wasn't like that about and he, you understand, walk around just slapping niggas. You understand what he do? He was lowly. He come right in the ass. He didn't come on a big chariot with gold bands and
yeah,
spinning. You
Yeah.
understand? That'll show you how humility is an important thing. Because majority of the things we just talk about, it had to be accomplished through what humility. Because tremendous be were humble. You understand? To be an obedient child, you had to be a humble child. To be a servant on the whole, you had to be humble. Because if you're not humble, you can't be a servant. You understand? You go be constantly rebellious, and your master go ahead and get rid of you, take you out.
I've a big precept. I've a precept here. This is Sirach chapter 8, verse 8, right? It's it said it said despise not the discourse of the wise. They say, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs, for of them thou shalt learn instruction and how to serve great men with ease. So it's so
Gone.
important it is that we're supposed to be listening to the discourse of wise men. You know, how important it is we're supposed to be taking them that instructions. You know, they say, miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learned of their fathers, and of them thou shalt learn understanding and to give answer as need required. So you see how important it is that obedience that obedience there, that humility there, that you're humble enough that you have to take this advice. As I was showing, I was just bringing a point that to about earlier that when you was in school, you wasn't going to answer a teacher. You ain't going to answer a teacher. You ain't going to tell a teacher what she was teaching you was wrong. You ain't going to do that. You know, you have to listen. So it's the same way. Matter of fact, the same. It's supposed to be more serious when it comes to the Lord,
Um,
right? It's supposed to be more serious when it comes to the Lord. So it says, miss not the discourse of the elders, for they are also learned of their fathers, and of them thou shalt learn understanding and to give answer as need required, right? So you see the importance of it, of humility, obedience, and so forth, right? Right? This is
yeah,
on Proverbs chapter 25, verse 12. You see, as an earring of gold and an ornament of fine gold, so is a wise reprover upon an obedient ear.
um,
So you see how important it is to be obedient. I'm going to be obedient. No matter who it is come to talk to you, you know, you to be obedient,
Gone.
son. You see, when you look at the word obedient, it means to hear intelligently. You see, with often with implication of attention, you know, carefully, diligently, discern. So it's important it is to be obedient towards the things that especially in the truth. Come on, it's supposed to be 100 times more obedient to the Lord
Gone.
than anything else. Than anything else. You know, the scriptures talk about the man, the servant, that when the Lord come back, he catch him not doing what he's supposed to do, and there's a word disobedient servant.
um,
You know, so and you don't want to be that disobedient servant. You want to be the obedient servant, right? So go ahead.
I want to follow for that one.
Yeah, you
You
good.
know, yeah, the Proverbs 9, verse 8, I start from 8, right? It say, reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. It say, rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee, right?
Gone.
It say, give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. You understand? And that is an actual characteristic. Because you can see like these tutors out here, when you're correcting them, how does get defensive, does get upset. You understand? Some of them want to bite off your head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can.
trample all over your clothes. If a man actually have wisdom according to the spirit, and you actually show him this, you'll be like, yeah, but thanks for telling me that. I didn't even know that. You understand? You'll actually see the appreciation in it because you actually see that want to increase in learning.
Can. You're
Now
right.
some people don't understand that all these things are actual characteristic. When you actually see these things playing out in people, they could tell what kind of person they are by these things.
I've yes, somebody man to say.
No, man, go on. Now.
Proverbs chapter 1 verse 5. It say it say a wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. So
Um,
you see how important it is to hear, to attain, you know, to hearken unto the counsel that is. But at the end of the day, if he ain't do that, so then the scripture say a wise man will do that. So if he ain't doing that, so then where is? He ain't considered wise. It's like if we consider a fool, you know. So hey, we basically at the hey we at the end I should say,
Con.
and we just trying to get we try to get with the best ability to push harder for the Lord and do the right things to the Lord to the best of our ability, and nobody can hold me back for that. You know, we hey, we in this world. We also did do it's be not hearers alone, but doers also.
Con.
We do what we're supposed to do for the Lord, and you know what? Especially in the time that we're in, we're supposed to be pushing more harder, pushing more.
Yeah. Con.
Scripture says, "Shall not the Lord avenge him that say and cry for him daily, right?
um,
For him daily." So you can understand. You can understand. Wait, it's even says, "Shall not the Lord shorten the days for the elect sake?" Just watch time alone. Hey, the Lord judging this place so heavy is that you're seeing the judgment all over with time,
Abba, take a piece of
with the
food.
land, with the seas, with the air, everything. It having a way you call it unbalance.
Um,
The Lord staying up that, you know. So just we're saying is just to get yourself right so that hey, you be right with the Lord, you know. So you can be what? You'll be what? Saved. You'll be come to a worthy.
Con.
But
uh, there's the second is just 13. I'll start from 53, right? It say this is the interpretation of the dream which thou sawest, and whereby thou only art here enlightened. Because at that time it just was the only one out of all the other men who was writing the books that the Lord did show all these things to. You understand? We actually break it down for him and so forth. Right? It say verse 54, it say, for thou hast forsaken thine own way and applied thy diligence unto my law and sought it. It say thy life hast thou ordained in wisdom and has called understanding thy mother. Right? It say, and therefore have I showed thee the treasures of the highest. It's the after other 3 days I will speak other things unto thee and declare unto thee mighty and wondrous things. And that is the thing that the Lord is revealing unto him. Why? Because he diligence unto the Lord. Even like with the apostles, they
that's
get
right.
diligence for years upon years. And look at the kind of things, and even other brothers, other elder brothers, the kind of things that the Lord has revealed unto them. Why? Because they give that due diligence.
That's right. A correct statement. That way the scripture say happen unto them that have experience, you know. So the
Can
reason why it's that scripture say everything is written for example. So we learn, you know. Come on, you know. Right? Um, that's something there again. I have let's get
nice.
something.
Will you
Let's
go
get
ahead?
something. Get something there, manager. All
No, no, will you go ahead now?
right, that's Let's find this here. scripture come to my head here. Hold on, listen. Um, yeah. Um, nah, I'm not sure it is. This is It said, this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 11. It said, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Can.
You understand? So hold that we have, fast we have, we already have, so that no man might take thy crown. You know? Come on, be diligent with this, be obedient, and keep on doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Come.
It's also saying, brother, it has no reason to. I mean, we know it's not our ways, Lord. But wait as we do, wait as the apostles and said, it didn't fail. It didn't fail. Everything they say, the teaching that we learn and so forth, it's there and it's happening.
Come.
So why does do all kind of madness, Say, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, and that no man take thy crown. You understand? Come on. You want nobody take your crown? For what? Just because he wasn't obedient, disciplined, listening? So, and that heavy thing because it's our spirit,
Come.
you know? Um, where's the scripture
Mm.
again, right?
I seen a precept here.
Um,
But
Where? Where
it
if you
is
have it?
it was the Solomon 7. Start from verse 28, right? Wisdom of Solomon 7, verse 28 is say, for the most I loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom, right? You see, for she is more beautiful than the sun, and above all the order of stars. Being compared with the light, she is found before it. You understand? And that is how precious a wise man is in sight of the Lord. I even had a precept in Ecclesiasticus, so like they're talking about how one that is righteous is better than 1,000. You understand? And that is why I gotta work so hard to actually be righteous according to the Lord's standard. You understand? To actually be that star in the midst of darkness. You understand? They, they dwell with wisdom according to what? According to the Lord's standard. Or the Lord say.
Can.
Right?
That's right. And have a standard with the Lord. It's just not any and anything. This just to say this have a standard with the Lord. It's not any anything. You can move anyhow. It's a way to be. If you know the video apostle, with apostle Harry, I'm not bad. You know, certain things you wear, certain things you show, certain ways it be, how you move with your wisdom and so forth. It reflects on how he is in the truth. You know, it reflects the person is. It reflects who it is you're serving.
Um,
But
I'm looking for a particular precept, but I ain't finding it somewhere in Ecclesiasticus.
I was scripture here. This is
Yeah,
Sirach chapter 3, verse 17. It says, my son, go on with thy business in meekness. So shalt thou be beloved of him that is approved. So it's going like say, being a humble. Go, it say, go on with thy business and meekness. Right? It say, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself,
can.
and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. So the greater you be, the more humble let it be. That was said, my brother, the more you go into the truth, you start to see the change in you. you know, to understand. So the grasp things different now. But, but the
Right.
Spider-Man saying with great power comes great responsibility.
Can.
It's the same thing with the truth. See, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. Sometimes it just is what it is, because there's just a spirit in, you know.
You see it, I'm playing. Nah, show us the video finish. I go find it piece.
Eh? It's I'm gonna go ahead and say many are in high place and are of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. You see, the power of the Lord is great, and He's honored of the lowly. So you can understand how you have to be, it's supposed to be. That mindset, as I was saying, not about principle, how you to be with the Lord, and we have to be with the Lord too. Because God just be doing any and anything. You can't be moving anywhere and anyhow. You understand? It's rather you believe or you don't believe. It's rather you hearken or you ain't hearken.
Can.
Rather you obedient or disobedient. There's no in between. It have no in between. Or the Lord say, rather you were, cold or hot, but not lukewarm.
Go.
Come on, you know. So you find your precept out.
No, but I know it's Ecclesiasticus around here, but some of I forget which part it is. Just now, I'm trying to search it quick. I'm trying to avoid searching precepts. I want to remember them, but it just happens sometimes.
In Proverbs 5 and 11, and thou mourn at the last, when thy flesh and thy body are consumed, and say, how I hated instruction, and my heart despised reproof, and have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear to them that instructed me. You understand? I go back to what I was saying earlier, being obedient as an obedient child.
Can.
You
I don't
understand?
know.
So in that time when your flesh being consumed, as the precept say, you remember it's because you didn't want to take instruction. You understand? Because you
That's
didn't
right.
hearken.
Can.
So you leave the teaching that you get.
That's right. Yeah. So if you have anything to add, what you want to bring out, and we will close it up.
Where you could go ahead. I ain't seen it.
You understand? One thing here, and I'll close it off with it.
Yeah, go on.
So, that's all I get. Psalms 1. Yeah, that's all. Let's bring it out here.
When you read earlier, was Ecclesiasticus 39?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's all. Let's bring out this here, and we'll close up. All right, so this is Psalms chapter 1, verse 19. Um, I'll start from I'll go to verse 20, 129. See, thy testimonies are wonderful. Therefore, doth my soul keep them. Right? It say the entrance of thy words give it light. It give it understanding unto the simple. It say, I open my mouth and panted, for I long for thy commandments. It say, look thou upon me and be merciful unto me, as thou usest to do unto these that love thy name. Right? It say, order my steps in thy word, and let
Um,
not iniquity have dominion over me. Right? So, because of that, you should just say, well, order my steps in thy word. And that was King David asking the Lord to do that. So you see me with us. Say, order my steps in thy word. You see, and let not
Go on.
iniquity have dominion over me. So it just goes straight back to what we did start with, with the pleasure of the flesh, and not have any pleasure for the Lord. We don't want to have the pleasure of the flesh have dominion over us. You know, because that will bring one iniquity. We don't want
um,
to have iniquity have dominion over us. So it say, well, I say, order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Right? So with that, we give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Ba'ashai, Ba'asham, Rakakadash. Peace, love, and understanding. Yeah, that rule well, our apostles and elders of great mitzvah. Right? We say salutation solely I come out today pushing word on truth and to say the day in and the out. Constantly in season and season we say Shalom. Right?
Shalom.
Until next time.